This is taking way too long. My goodness, everybody's changing everything. Driving me crazy. Give me one more second, my friends. No Makeup Monday, October 11th, 2021. Trying to get Facebook set up. Let's see if we can get this. Okay, let's see. We're going to try to turn it a little this way. And we'll try to turn it this way. Kenny said that my last video in here was too dark. And so he said he wanted me to set up other lights, and they don't work over here. So you can bite me. Hang on, let me see. Let me turn off this light. Stop. Up. You're being naughty. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. So Ken's been using my laptop lately, and so literally it took me 12 minutes to set up my computer because he's been messing with it. So, I'm frustrated. Good morning, my friends. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Beth. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Marie. Hi, Pammy. Hi, Lori and Peggy on Facebook. Good morning. Hi, Ann on Facebook. I think last week was the week that Facebook wasn't working. So Ken's going to watch this, and he's going to say the lighting really is bad. And I'm going to tell him, well, that's because the lights you told me to use don't work. So whatevs. So good morning. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Janet. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Judy. Hi, Karen. Hi, Willow. Oh, what a pretty name, Willow. Hi, Jax. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Alfie. Good morning. Hi, Kathy. Guess what's happening today? The DOG, who's sleeping on my lap right now, is getting groomed. Woo! And which is good because I just found a piece of chicken in her hair. Cookie, how can you not know when you have chicken in your hair? So she has to take a lot of medicine. So she gets to eat chicken when she takes her medicine. And apparently some dropped on her head. It's the same color. Can you say hi to everybody? Say, hi, I really, really, really need a haircut. And you just burped on me. That's disgusting. Say, excuse me. She is getting, she does look absolutely positively adorable, but there are also some knots in there and it looks like some branches or something. What is that? Come here, give it to mama. Ugh. So she's going to get groomed, and the groomer said 10:30. So that's in only 20 minutes. So I might have to cut this one short. We don't know, huh? Yeah, say hi. Say hi, everybody. Now, isn't she the cutest thing in the world? So whenever she's naughty, I just say it's a good thing you're cute. Huh. Hi, Jaylene. She says she's on a break for 5 minutes, and then she's got to watch the replay instead. Oh, look. Cookie's all looking all adorable, so you guys love her, even though she's naughty, naughty, naughty. Although she saw Lemon this weekend, and she saw Charlie this weekend, and you were a good girl, huh? Except she got off her leash, and we were in the yard. She got off the leash, and she ran and tried to kill somebody, huh? Yes. Olivia says they're on a wind advisory in Ontario, California until tomorrow. Whoa. I took her for a walk, and it was freezing. Oh, the lighting is horrible. Hang on. Let me see if I can fix that one spot. Oh, it is freezing outside in California. Let's see. Let's try this. So to get off my face. These blinds are the weirdest things in the world. Okay, let's try that. Let's see. Nope. That was awesome. Let's try this. Oh, maybe like two more. It just gets darker and darker and darker. Oh, that one. Well, let's do one more. Okay, and let me try. See, if I do stuff like that, it just gets brighter back there. But, well, we'll do that. Let's see. I'm not a lighting expert, obviously. Facebook looks way better than YouTube. But, okay, whatever. Kimberly says she gets to go take care of her daughter's puppies. A German Shepherd and a Bernese Mountain Dog. Oh, wow. Those are going to be big dogs, I think. Those are going to be big dogs. Hi, Amy in sunny Florida. Connie, it's 77 in Ohio. Let me just tell you that my bedroom clock, I have a lot of sleeping issues. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this. I have a lot of sleeping. Hang on, I got to look at this really quick. Oh, okay. My husband just sent me a very good email. Okay. I have a lot of sleeping issues. Bonnie says she thought of me yesterday because they sing Waymaker in her church. Oh my gosh, I love that song. So I have a lot of sleeping issues. One issue is, and my family doesn't believe me, but this is true. My eyelids are too thin. Meaning when I close them, it's like they're not even closed. Now, I don't know how your eyelids are, but my eyelids are too thin. So I always have to wear, like we used to wear beanie caps over our heads, and Kenny and I both would, and we'd pull it over our eyes so it would cover our eyes. I used to wear like face masks, but then they'll get tangled in my hair. So lately I just have, this is so lame, but I just have this little kids baby blanket that's literally like 12 by 12. And I just cover it over I lay it on top of my face. It's all satiny, and I lay it on top of my eyes, and I try to sleep. So that's one issue. Another issue is if it's over 70 degrees, I can't sleep. So I have to make sure it's under 70 degrees or less to sleep. And so the reason why I'm telling you this is because my clock has a temperature gauge on it. So it'll tell you the temperature. And so when I walked into my room just now, it said 67. And that's actually cold for California. So just saying, that's what I was trying to get on there. Jax is saying, I'm just getting ready to make Christmas cards for our local veterans hospital, 409 to go. Wow, Jax, you were awesome. Russ says it's 72 in central Indiana. Yeah, it's not here. It's code. I don't know what it is outside, but I put long pants on today. So I go, instead of doing leggings that are short or knee length, I do leggings that are long. I literally live in black leggings, literally like 8 days out of 10 kind of thing. Patty says she can't sleep if she's cold. See, I love it when it's cold because then I can get under the blankies. Jalen says you look fine to everyone in the break room. Well, thank you. It actually looks a little better now. I look kind of like short on this one. Hang on. I always mess around with her. Oh, I still look short. I'm gonna turn it that way. But now you can see my laptop cover. But oh well, you can't have it all, right? Bear Blue says I've never heard of that thin eyelids. I'm telling you guys, no one believes me when I tell them in my family. But my eyelids are too thin because I can't imagine God wanted them to be this thin. Because seriously, if I go like this, I'm like, oh. But I can like tell that the lights are on, and I don't know if that's how everybody's are, because seriously, I've never like tried anyone else's eyelids on, but mine are too thin. Olivia says she has a friend who sleeps with their eyes half open. Oh my gosh, that's weird. Francine says, hubby likes it cold. I don't. I sleep in flannels, 2 blankets, hat, socks in Texas in summer. Oh, how funny. See, Kenny doesn't like it cold. And so he gets like all offended when I make sure it's very cold. And so like I'll have our window open, or I'll have the air conditioning on, and I have 2 fans on. Also, though, here's another issue. See, I have a lot of sleep issues. Also, I have 2 fans on. Usually the air conditioning's on. I have 2 fans on. One up above, one over there. And I have my noisemaker machine on, and I wear earplugs. Now, why is all of that? Most of all of that is because my husband snores and my dog snores. My dog can wake me up with her snoring. I'm apparently a very light sleeper, and there's a lot of issues. Susan says, need room darkening blinds so there isn't a light source. Well, yes, Susan, you are right. However, I also need it to be cold. And so one kind of cancels the other. But on the part of the window, if I have the window open, part of the window is covered. That, it's crazy. Also, another issue with my sleeping is, hi, Eleanor on Facebook, and Teresa on Long Island, New York. Hi, Julie. Is that I wake up a lot. And part of that is because I drink a lot, and so I need to use the ladies' room a lot. But also, I have problems going back to sleep because my mind doesn't shut off, and I start thinking about 16,000 other things that I need to be doing or thinking about or remembering. And I know the remembering part, I always write, they teach you to write it down and stuff like that. So what I do is seriously at usually between usually it's between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. I'm wide awake. Now, there's more issues with that all involved because Kenny always goes and works out around that time. And Stephanie doesn't like that, one, that he's gone, but two, that he's out driving like at 2 a.m. in the morning. He's fine because he slept already, but I don't, I always am concerned about drunk drivers. And so when I wake up and he's gone, that's when I start praying. And then I'll track him because we have it on our phones that we can track each other. I mean, we track our whole family, and I track him to make sure that he is safely at the workouts place. And then sometimes I can go back to sleep. If not, I have to wait until he gets back home or until he gets safely to work. Severe issues. So what I do is I'll just like read my Kindle because I have a paper white Kindle. So it's not supposed to affect, the blue lights aren't there. So it's not supposed to affect your brain to sleep. So yes, April says maybe I need a CPAP machine. They've actually, they tested Kenny for that and he was borderline. I don't know if it's me. I don't think I need one just because, I think a lot of it's mental issues. Because I have tried taking sleeping pills and I do really well when I take sleeping pills. The problem is I read one study that said that it could, the brand I was taking could lead to Alzheimer's when I get older. And so I stopped taking that one. And now I take melatonin. But the problem is with the melatonin, they say, take one or two. Well, I'll take one or two, but then when I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll take two more. So yeah, I'm a really, so Melody says she's a really bad sleeper too. I don't know if it's like the creative part. Diane says she has to take meds to get her head to quiet. I think you guys, I think it's part of a creative thing because literally my brain will not shut off. And so like a lot of times I'll do like this little thing where I'll say, okay, in my mind, I'm going to go to Disneyland. And I like park the car in my mind and I go down the escalator in my mind. And I literally try to do the whole thing because I have to focus on that instead of thinking about, oh, I need to make sure that I order that, or I need to make sure that the dog does this, or I need to make blah, 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 and I make the list of in my life. So it's crazy. Speed Cat Beth says, we use Life 360 to see where each other is. I get nervous when he's home later than expected. You know what? Me too. And also, it's not necessarily always to know where everybody is. I also check before I text anyone in my family to make sure they're not driving, because the worst thing in the world is the thought that maybe they might look at their phone, even though my family knows they're not allowed to look at their phone when they're driving. But I don't want to distract anyone, any of my loved ones when they're driving with a stupid text about what do you want for dinner? You know what I mean? So I literally will make sure no one's driving before I text them. Good morning, Meg in Northern California. Connie says, I read, that helps me go to sleep. Me too. I love reading. I seriously, my problem though, I have all these problems. My problem though is I'm the type of person that will pick up a book and not put it down until I'm done. And so luckily I'm a little bit of a fast reader, but I've been known to read a book a day. And that's just not good either. But so I've learned not to do that. I've learned to read until my eyes get tired and then I turn it off. So I'm getting better about that. April says it doesn't hurt to have a sleep study done. That's true. I read myself to sleep with my Kindle too. Gives my brain something to do instead of problems. Yeah, that's April. That's kind of what I'm doing. Melody says, I think it's a woman thing because my husband doesn't have a hard time sleeping. Melody, you are so right. Kenny's like, how could you not go to sleep when you're tired? I'm like, because you're a man. You don't think about things like I do. It kind of goes back to the whole, Russ, I'm sorry, and any other guys watching, I'm sorry. But I think it goes back to the whole kennel grab a kid and think we're ready to go. Whereas Stephanie not only has a kid, and I usually get the heavy one. I don't know how that happens. Not only does Stephanie have the kid, she has the diaper bag with all the food. She has extra snacks. She has the milk cups. She has the sand toys, and she has the extra change of clothing and the diapers just in case. And then she's ready to go. Oh, and I have the keys and I lock the front door. So I'm trying to teach Ken, you got to do more than grab a kid. There's more to the whole situation. For example, whenever we leave the house, what does Kenny do? He gets out, he goes outside. I'm like, no. Did you turn on the music for the dog? Did you give the dog a little treat? See, there's all these things you have to, did you turn on a light to make sure the dog won't be in the dark? There's lots of things you have to do before you can leave the house. So it's just, I don't know, whatever. Andy says, Kelly Hughes, welcome to the club. It's really the best. Oh, Kelly, are you new? Oh, she says, I'm a new Gold Club member and I'm loving it. Welcome, Kelly. Congratulations. Yay. Perfect timing too, because the price is going up for the stamp and the Die Hard, but you'll be locked in at your price. So good job. Russ says, my father-in-law has always had trouble waking up early and not getting back to sleep. All you have to do is flush a toilet and he'll wake up. See? Yeah. And Ken literally knows he does not. One good thing about Kenny for sure is he is as quiet as mouse. When he gets up in the middle of the night at 1 a.m. to leave, I do not hear him. I don't know how he does it, but I do not hear him. I mean, he goes into the bathroom that's further away. He never uses our bathroom that's closer. He literally makes not a peep. So I'm always thankful about that. April says, I think it's some of our hormones too. Women are the problem solvers, planners. That is true. That is true. Hi, Brenda and Eileen on Facebook. Facebook doesn't show me your chats as well, you guys. So I always feel bad because I don't really get to see the chats as well. Ellen says, I'm on oxygen now, so I have the mini tank, my purse, and usually a cup, and husband wants to hand me stuff to carry. I know it's the truth. Anne Marie says, I go to bed at 3 a.m. and up at 9 a.m. every day, solid sleep. Oh, that's a good idea. That's good. Gloria says, my husband does the opposite. He wants to do things that can wait and when trying to leave my house. Russ says, I grew up with a street light outside my window and we kept bedroom doors open. I can't sleep with light and usually sleep sound. I can sleep with light and usually sleep soundly. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a guy thing. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Kelly. She says, Kelly Thomas says, I'm late. Hi, Stephanie. Oh, yeah, you didn't miss it much. Just me whining about my sleeping issues and my thin eyelids. Kelly Hughes says, I have trouble turning my brain off. See, that's me. That is totally me. I just cannot turn it off. It's crazy. But you know, whatever. It is what it is. And Kenny, of course, literally, and this is Kenny, literally, we'll be talking while we're laying in bed, and we'll be talking, and then we'll pause for a moment, and I could count to 7, and he'll be snoring. I could go 1, 2, 3. Well, I mean, to myself, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he'll be snoring. That's how fast that guy falls asleep. Part of me is a little jealous. I mean, but it's also because he's exhausted. Don't forget Cookie's grooming appointment. Thank you, my love. Tara Shia. Oh, what a pretty name. They come to us. The groomer comes to us. It's actually, I have found, it's the same price to have the groomer bring her truck to us than to go to the groomer that's not too far away. And because the groomer that's not too far away, that if I drove there, they would make Cookie stay in, they keep him in cages all day. And then they get to the dog when they get to the dog. And then you can come pick up the dog. Well, Cookie gives herself panic attacks when she does that. And so we learned a long time ago, with Linda, and Linda's a club member. She moved though. I think she's in Idaho now, but she used to live nearby, and she had a mobile grooming. And so we started using Linda to do the mobile grooming, and it's about the same price, and there's no panic because I mean, Cookie still hates to get groomed, but they put her, I literally hand her over and they give her back right when she's done. So if she knocks on my door or texts me saying she's here, then I will have to go early. But oh, tell us about the live release on Thursday. Yes. Yes, we are doing a live release 5 p.m. Pacific time Thursday night. It's the release for the 15th. So Kenny and I it's normal. It's a normal release, right? But Kenny and I just have so much fun doing the lives that it's just more fun. And so my kids are texting back and forth. So it's more fun to do the lives. And so Kenny and I are like, oh, let's do a live. And so the night of the 14th, this Thursday, we're doing a live release. We'll do raffles and we'll do the live chat, and then I will demonstrate the new items. So yeah, it's just another chance for us to get together. We're trying to really work on doing more stuff at night also, including the stuff we do in the mornings, just to keep in touch better. And so yeah, we're doing a live release. So Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Now, don't forget, we'll also still do our Thursday morning at normal time, 11 a.m. Pacific time. So we'll be doing double duty that day. And Ken better take me to lunch or dinner that day. He pays me in food. Kelly, oh, wait, whoops. Do you ever have trouble sleeping and just get up and craft? Kelly, I sometimes do. Well, not usually craft. Mostly it's starting to answer emails. Sometimes I'll wake up like at 4:00 and I'll start answering emails. Also, sometimes I'm known to lay in bed at 2 a.m. and answer emails. But Kenny gets mad at me when I do that. He's like, you should be sleeping. Stop answering emails. So I do try. I would craft, but then I have to like turn on too many lights, and then I have to really wake up, and then I'm like really awake. I try not to wake myself up too much in hopes that I can go back to sleep. Anne Marie says, yay, Super Thursday. That's what we should call it. It's a Super Thursday because it's a double duty Thursday. So yes, we're going to have that. Bonnie says we use a mobile groomer in Huntington Beach. She does a great job and the dog loves her. Wow, Bonnie, that's awesome. The last groomer we've had a couple because Linda moved, and of course we adored her. And we actually knew her from, I don't think she's on today, but we actually knew her because she used to be a UPS driver. So I knew her when I was 19. She was a UPS driver at UPS. And I remember seeing her. This is so funny. Because I used to work at UPS when I was 19. And I was not a driver. I worked at the customer service. But I remember walking in the back when she was driving her truck in. And I remember looking up and seeing her and thinking, she is way too pretty to be a UPS driver because she's gorgeous. And then so she knew Kenny for years and years and years. And then she retired. And then she became a club member. Then she became our dog groomer, and then she moved. So we've had a couple groomers since then, and the last one we had before the one we have now fired us because she said Cookie was too much trouble. So now we have a new one that I do like, but my dog doesn't like her. But of course, my dog doesn't like it at all. Corinna says I should look into the mobile ones because as Bella is old, it's stressful driving there. She knows what's about to happen. Corinna, you know what? It's totally true. And I'm telling you, the prices are very close to each other. They're not much more expensive. And they don't have the panic because Cookie, every time we used to take her in the car, she would start shaking because she knew it was either the vet or the groomer. And so when we started doing the mobile, we even did the mobile vet last time, but that was a little too expensive. So this time we're going back. So she has a grooming appointment this week that's mobile, but then I have to take her to the vet this week to get her shots. Bummer. Hi, Lady J Crafty. Good morning. Oh, April says her dog's name is Bella too. Patty says, missed you at the Mega Meet. You were not the only vendor that decided not to go. It was a quarter the size. Yikes, Patty. I also heard there was like probably only 10% of the customers, which makes it even worse because for us, it doesn't matter how many vendors are there. It matters how many customers are there. And I did see some people sent Kenny some pictures, and the pictures looked really bad. So keep in mind, it costs us a minimum of $5,000 to get to a show, just to get to a show. So imagine how much our sales have to be in order to even just break even, plus the cost of, hang on, my groomer just texted me. Oh, she's going to be here in 15 minutes. So hang on. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't just mess up my Facebook. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't just mess up my Facebook. Oh gosh, hang on. Oh gosh, I hope I just didn't mess up my Facebook. I had to answer that. Oh wait, maybe I'm not. Oh, Facebook's still there. Ooh, that was good. So she said 15 minutes. So good, I have 15 more minutes. So Karina says that's why I never did it. I thought it would be way much more. No, I would check. I would check the price and see. I bet you. Hi, Gloria. Good morning, my love. Those shows are too expensive. Lives like the best. Like lives the best. Oh, thank you. Yes. Yeah, the shows are very expensive to go to. $5,000. And it takes, I mean, days out of our lives. And then we wouldn't ever be able to do the lives again. And so Kenny and I have been going back and forth because we do miss going. Speed Cat Beth, we actually tried to do the Carson show one time and they wouldn't let us. So we're a little bitter about that. Like seriously, that's the truth. They wouldn't let us in. And they were not too busy, trust me. It wasn't when it was not during the days where they had too many vendors. It was not. So yeah, whatever. So Patty says I like the lives better. Yes, me too. And you know, that's why we've decided to try to do more lives also at night so we can see even, I mean, we can see even more people. It just works out better for us. And then we get to stay home and get all our work done and spend time with the babies. So if we tried to go back to traveling, pretty much it worked out. I think we did 26. Our biggest year was we did 26 events. So that means 26 weeks out of the year, we were gone 3 to 4 to 5 days those weeks. And, you know, our family relationships suffered and just a lot of things got put on the back burner that shouldn't have. And so we're doing much better with family and everything. Russ says, do you make anything with the classes at shows or is that a break even thing as well? I think Russ, we would make, in the end, I would estimate we probably made $5 to $7 to $8 a person, with the classes when we travel. But then we would just add that into, you know, our profits for the show. Most of the shows, you know, because you also have to think, okay, so it costs us a minimum of $5,000 to get there with all the travel and shipping and the employees. Of course, we never paid ourselves, but of course we had to pay Faylene or anyone else that worked for us. And then, so it's about 5,000 for that. But then, you know, so I'm just going to make up numbers because I don't know the official numbers after the 5,000. But like, let's say our sales were 10,000 for that month. I mean, that weekend. Ooh, 10,000, right? That sounds like a lot. Well, you know, you have to pay for those products that we just sold you. So now the net now it's gross. So net would be way less, but then we have to pay our expenses. So now we've just lost money, right? Lost money, like lost big time money, right? So, I mean, on the shows the shows before COVID started dwindling in sales and just attendance in general. You'll notice that no convention people tell you how many people showed up. Rightfully so, because it was dwindling. And so near the last, like probably 8 months of the shows that we did before COVID, we were breaking even or losing a little bit. But we considered it our marketing and we needed to see you guys. And that was before we did any lives. So you have to weigh everything, right? And at the time, it was the best thing we had to communicate with our customers and communicate with our club members. But when we started doing the lives, when I stopped traveling because of the babies before they were born, we noticed that we were able to communicate better with our customers through the lives. We were able to get more information out. We were able to spend more time with you. Now, of course, it is virtual, but as I've mentioned before, like I might see you at a show and get to see you and even visit with you maybe for 5 to 10 minutes, but then I had to move on to the next person. And so maybe you'd get 5 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes would be actually a lot, which is awesome, right? We get to spend one-on-one. But I feel like I've learned more about you guys through the chats than I ever did at the shows. So, and it's more of a check-in more often. So blah, 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 blah. So Cards by DeCaro says you should look into doing an interactive session where you could see us and we could see you as well. Then we get to know each other. Yeah, that would be awesome. They actually, one of the team members, I think it was Dina, looked into those. And I think the maximum we could do was like 45 people, and it just wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be enough. So Connie says, I love the lives. Me too. I really do too. Lady J Crafty says, I just want to go to the show to meet you and Ken in person. Yeah, I mean, and Kenny and I have taught. Lori says the lives are much better. Thank you. I appreciate that. Has the company grown since COVID? Wendy, I don't think the company's grown, but we've been able to do fine. You know what I mean? Like it's like evened itself out. So I mean, we've been able to teach customers, instead of buying at the shows, to buy online. So a lot of our customers would just wait for a full year until we came back. Like, I can't tell you how many times we would see a customer and they're like, oh my gosh, I have wanted to get that cookie stamp set since last year. Now I finally get to get it. And Kenny and I would go, oh my gosh, you could have gone on the website and gotten it the day after you didn't get it. You know what I mean? And so a lot of people have learned to buy online since COVID. And so sales have probably been the same, but technically there's more profit now because we're not traveling and spending that $5,000 every month. You know what I mean? I mean, every week or whatever. So I don't think it's grown, but I think we're doing better. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Lorinda says, would love if Stamps of Life did an in-person retreat weekends. We've thought about doing something like that where, Kenny thought, well, what if we did like 3 shows maybe next year, just 3 shows, or our pop-up shows. We used to do a lot of pop-ups, and those were easier because we could pick the days. We would do just 1 day instead of 2 or 3 days, and people would come from different states and do that. So we probably might, if we do anything, it'll be like a pop-up like that, where we can control what space we rent. We can control more things like that. And that would be also like a meet and greet, and also kind of like a pop-up shop at the same time. So that's something we definitely are still considering for next year. Definitely for next year. Hang on. Russ said, I usually had to remember to hold some things back so I could buy something at the show. Otherwise, I already had everything. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's see. Lynette says, have you ever thought about doing a meet and greet? Yeah, with the pop-up shops. Yeah, so somebody said Zoom could do 150 people. Yeah, but then see, with this, I have 257 people watching right now on YouTube and 60 on Facebook. And so we wouldn't want to leave anyone out. That would be a real bummer. Tiffany is live now too. Oh, how funny. Which is kind of good because then I have to leave in a couple minutes. So then you guys can go watch Tiff. And Tebby says, another crafting group I did a cruise. Yeah, cruises would be fun, except I get severely seasick. I've been on one cruise in my life, and I got severely seasick that I had to run from the dinner table. And I don't do good with cruises. But yeah, something like that, where we literally plan for a year so everyone knows about it, and so everybody can plan if they want to. That's something I could see us doing, definitely, something like that. Did the November calendar and tray kit make it to the warehouse, and when will they be released? Yes and yes. They will be released. November will be released this Thursday, Wednesday night. This Thursday, Wednesday night. Yes, Sally Jo wants me to remind you guys, please like the video and share the video. It helps a lot. Lynette says, I would fly to California to meet you and Ked, and I don't even fly. Oh, that's awesome, Lynette. I know. We need to do something. I'll mention it to Ken. Love watching Tiffany. What a ball of energy. Tiffany is a ball of energy. Let me tell you, my loves, when we traveled together, when we went to China together, that was the best trip I've ever taken because we had so much fun. Imagine the two of us for a week together. We had so much fun. I just adore her. Oh my gosh, I love that woman. But the the whole trip, we were the people I don't like when I travel on the planes because we talked the entire flight to China. The entire flight. Well, technically, I think it was 3 flights. We did not shut up. And I hate when people talk on planes because I always want to sleep. But literally, we talked the entire time. We laughed the entire time. Every single thing that happened, we were just laughing the whole time. And so we get to China. We're exhausted, right? Because we haven't slept at all. We get there and she goes, "Okay, Stephanie, so we have to like change our time bodies to go to Chinatown, right?" And so the best way to fight uh, uh, time zone change and jet lag is you have to acclimate immediately to the local time. You don't say, "Oh, well, at home it's 8 p.m., but here it's 6 a.m." You don't do that. You just say 6 a.m. Boom. That's what it is. Well, so it was nighttime when we got there. And she said, "Okay, so like I'm gonna make up a time, I don't remember." She goes, "Okay, let's get going at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning." So I said, "Okay, great." So we go to our hotel rooms. She's right next door to me. We go to sleep. Literally half an hour before we're supposed to meet, she texts me and says, "Okay, I'm ready." I'm like, "What the heck? I'm just getting out of bed." She's like Kenny. She doesn't need as much sleep as I do. And so I'm like, "Okay, I'm getting in the shower." But she has a lot of energy, man. She is go, 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 go. She's awesome. Okay, you guys, I got to head out because the dog groomer is going to be here and I have to deal with all of that. But so go watch Tiffany's live. I'm sure she's doing something awesome. Rhoda, I love you. She's out 5 minutes before the groomer gets there. Thank you. Thank you. You're awesome. Lynette says my October calendar pieces were back ordered. What does that mean? That doesn't sound correct, Lynette. Contact shipping at thestampsoflife.com and ask them because October calendar should be there. So you should have those. So email shipping at thestampsoflife.com. Whenever you have an issue with a website order, you're always going to want to email shipping at thestampsoflife.com. If it's a club order, you're going to want to email Faylene at info at thestampsoflife.com. Or just go to our contact us page and pick the correct subject line and it will send it to the right person. So I got to go. But thank you all so much. Thank you for your love, your support, and your prayers. They honestly, honestly mean the world to us. When you buy from us, you're buying from Ken and Stephanie. You're buying from a small business, and we do appreciate that. I just appreciate that. I bought something on Etsy the other day, and I spent probably $75 more than I should have, but it was from a small business, an older gentleman that makes wood things. And I could have bought it from something from overseas, but no, I wanted to spend a little bit more and buy it from them. So whenever you can, always buy small business. It really helps a lot of people. So thank you all so much. Appreciate each and every one of you. I hear her backing up right now. So I'm going to go. Have a great day. Double duty Thursday, Super Thursday. Don't forget. Love you all. Thank you. Bye. Oh, she's here.